man down. And Mousesports on for the retake. This molly's going to force Woxic out from the bomb site. Chris J is going to get double peeked there up on top of the box. VP trying to force all these fights. Well, Woxic does get one. Half the time has already ticked off this bomb. These kills have got to come through very, very quickly now for the side of Mousesports. And they are just not presenting themselves. It's only Rops left. He's got to run away. VP, they are going to find themselves the pistol round.
Yeah, Rops maintaining his armor, trying to keep that at maximum capacity. He can get a helmet for 350 as a result. VP at a pivotal point, but they need to hurry up. They need to get these kills. VP's bomb half ticked already. There's the flank for Woxic. Still plenty more players, and he can't double up. He needed that. Chris does get a frag, but right now it's damage control for Mousesports. VP should have this round under lock and key. The tap on the defuse, he's sticking it, but realizing there's just no time, there's no way. Kick it will be able to take down Chris J. VP doubling up 2 rounds on this T side, even getting away with the rifles as well. Their Galil's too little. It might be too late. Adren with 2, and he's looking to line them up. They will knock him down, but there's no time, surely, for this defuse. Carrigan coming in clutch with 2, but still Kickett's on the site, and he's bought enough time. It's a round win for VP. Mousesports, they wait so long behind that utility, so long behind the smokes.
From Mouse, he's in a pretty rough spot. Rotations have come in, and now they arrive. Woxic gets 1, and because these rotations have arrived very, very promptly from Mousesports, this is looking good now for this CT side. Sanji will delete Woxic there through the smoke, but it's still a 3-on-3, and Buster getting finished off through the smoke has now put this retake in full swing for the Mouse side.
Oh, the lineup. The Krieg almost does the dirty, but Frozen will trade. He's gone swiftly after Sanji in a clutch. 2 kills to his name already. The bomb is open, so that Chris knows exactly where he is. He can tap this bomb. He can force the fight. He's just going to stick the defuse. Sanji, oh, he thinks it's a fake. 4 bullets. He's out of ammo, and the defuse is in for Mousesports. What a risk. What a gamble. And they keep the economy in good standing. Sanji doesn't allow them to. Woxic getting picked up early on in this round. I think that was towards middle. So trying to take an aggressive peek towards the gens doesn't work out. Carrigan's watching close in the smoke as that fades. There's 2 players on the other side, but they deconstruct the boost, and now they should be watching for this. Oh dear, it's going to get messy, and the Krieg is far better. 1 bullet is all that's needed. Frozen follows up with a death, and Adren is doubled up on entries into the site. Sanji's even lurked out middle. He can hear these rotations, and he has the drop on Chris as well. VP are all over the place.
Rops holding for the aggression. 2 players about to come his way, and uh-oh, didn't get the kill. Now they know, and they flood on in. A 7th round on the board for VP. They're
and a misplaced shot. Kicker finds himself on 39 HP, however. Considerable amount of attention being given to this B bomb site for the side of virtus.pro. Some sort of a holding pattern now, using some Molotovs here to maybe flush out these B defenders. They're going to get their wishes. Drops. Unable to net more than 1. Buster falls, Drin with 2, and now just Frozen with an N4.
They're coming. They're chasing.
And actually now I like to join him. This is a very, very stacked bomb site for Mao, as that Molotov is going to force Rops into the open, but he's able to get himself 2 with the Deagle somehow, and now they're boosting over this smoke at the back. Chris J is still here, and this round goes the way of Mao, as they're able to get it done with just the pistols.
It's close. Big grenade that somehow does absolutely no damage whatsoever. The Molotov following it up. Here comes Frozen.
Oh, no.
Basically getting dunked on by Adren. And he's not going to be the last one. Carrigan is only good for 1.
Yeah, I would have loved to see 3 players here. You know, have Carrigan and Frozen push, and then have maybe the AWP supporting, or even a 3rd man just holding the angle, trying to trade. Instead, it's Chris coming in late, and Kickett was already prepared. Mousesports are getting fight if he wants. He doesn't want to get caught with his pants down. There's a gun in his hand, and 2nd kill found. The grenade could even finish off the job here. Adren's low. It will be dodged, smoked down, non-stop.
Yeah, it's been a pretty fast half, and it's just virtus.pro that are steamrolling Mousesports right now. 11-3.
CT spawn, the Molotovs keeping a rotation back here. Carrigan runs right through it, 2 HP. Ballsy play, and he gets credit for it as well. The spray for Woxic finds 2 as VP goes storming through the smoke with no flashbang behind it, and now Kickett's got to do the impossible.
Yeah, 1v3 required here from Kicker. It would be a 1v4 if he's able to get the job done. Obviously, just finishing off Woxic moments ago. But Rops is holding down the angle, and Mousesports, they will get that 4th round up on the board. VP lead the way. Mousesports do want to come back. This one feels like a must-win pistol round. And, well, Buster getting the 1st man down Carrigan tries.
Oh.
What? I didn't even see where that came from. Woxick's tired of waiting around. And there it is. 4 kills from Woxick. Where on earth has that been all game long for Mouse? He gets sick and tired of sitting around and just runs in with the Glock out. Takes down 4 in a matter of seconds. The whirlwind of death over here at B. And Woxick is on for the ace. It's only James left on the other side. And Woxick, hungry for it, delivers all 5 in this pistol round for Mousesports. They needed it. Oh, Rops, you don't want to go any further around that corner. There's a lot of danger here. Rops hasn't really seen all too much action in this game. And now he might be about to see as much action as physically possible here in this second round of the first half. He just deals with them in a matter of seconds, of course, doesn't even break a sweat. Mac 10 mowing through the unarmored opponents.
He knows.
Ops, yeah, he suspects it. He is going to check it. Are we going to get back-to-back aces for Mousesports? That's the question now. Kicker is waiting for the knife, I think.
Move.
Not to be confused with chess. You can fully commit 2 M4s on it and 1 kit on a Dren.
Oh, that kit is everything. That could win this round for VP. You rarely see it on Ecos. Mousesports might not be accounting for it. Shots going off, and ooh, some of them are connecting, some of them not. The kills are in. Rops is on the flank, and he might have just won this round on his own. 2 kills. The tap is in. It doesn't matter. The time is off. And Rops, he just needs to get this final kill. Style points as Mousesports take 8 on this T side. Off the line of sight here for Mousesports, holding on to the bomb. 2 short players, though, is a bit of a surprise. VP might not expect it. Do have a smoke. Goes on the bomb, but Frozen's there before they even fight, and he will take 2 kills. Adren trying to get away, trying to get alive, and he's going to get pushed down, taking a kill and securing his weapon for the next round. It's going to be 9 for Mousesports. Really piecing it together. Only at this point, VP should know it's A, and they've got 3 players. Adren pushed up, dropping the bomb. Oh, he's slid a gap, and somehow he gets away. Utility could be the end of it, but Mousesports have no more grenades, so they've got to take the fight. Carrigan doubling up inside of the site, traded by Sanji, but Rops has his cover. And Buster, again, this lone B rotation.
He's dropping a smoke. The timing is going to catch him with his pants down, and nobody likes that. Tie game, 11-11. Rushley, we need to know what happened.
Hello. Adren said
3 players on the other side. VP should have a stellar defense here, you would assume. Carrigan's going to get flashed up, flashed in, but the spam from the smoke is good. Sanji with 1. Buster follows up. It's 3 players with a kill here for VP, and no one from Mousesports on this scoreboard. James going to join the party with another, and he might just close it out. Woxick instead, another ace perhaps. He's got 2.
Yeah, but this is a very, very tall order to ask of Woxick, and he's not able to answer the call. VP going to tie it back up, but it's the famous high-risk, high-reward play. Because if you lose, you've got nothing. And you needed that AWP to find a good result early on. It's not able to do so. Buster getting dinked, getting brought down low. Chris J is desperate for this trade. The Molotov in his back pocket could spice things up a hell of a lot. It's actually going to miss the mark. Chris J follows up. Doesn't matter. Doesn't need the molly. Mousesports 4-on-2.
Yeah, VP, I understand this force buy here, right? Considering they win 1 round after a 7-round streak from Mouse, and then they get in. Well, that's if they allow it. You can see already Carrigan getting aggressive. And wow, he's just going to hit the immediate headshot. Woxick tucked himself behind the pillar, and 1 by 1, these CTs are beginning to falter.
Yeah, this is just going to be the map point round for Mousesports locked on in. Right, James and Buster not able to do anything in this situation. They actually could get shot on down. James is going to try and back away. He'd love to get his hands on that AK, and I think he's hoping that the bomb blows it towards him. But there's a lot of players keeping an eye on exactly that. And so he'll just hold on to the CZ and armor. I don't think we need a James time for this one, Trace, sadly.
No. We are not in the club, but currently about 50 cents left in the bank account of virtus.pro, making a quick work there of Woxick and Carrigan as Q-Kurt. And that's a good step in the right direction to sort of push this one to where they need to in overtime.
Yeah, a necessity here for VP, those kills. They can't afford to lose this round, I'll say that much. 5-on-3 now, Mousesports. Whatever you got in your back pocket, now is the time to pull it out. Sanji on a rotation. Enjoy this quad A-site setup, which is now here for VP. They know this play's coming through. Buster is alone on B. Kicker pushes up through the molly for another kill. And nice spam back. Does at least get some revenge. What? Chris J doubling up on the A site. They might think it's clear though. VP still have 2 more players here.
Knows that there's at least 1 player there. Chris J tries to get by. Knows where both these players are now. Sanji puts him in the ground. Rops has to finish what Chris so courteously started moments ago. He does deal with the first man. Now just Buster left to find, and Rops takes the victory for Mousesports. They make the 2v5 happen, and they only see 2 enemies on the other side. That is unheard of. That is unreasonable. Mousesports. And while fast out through main, trying to stay low, but not too slow is Carrigan, and he gets stopped in his tracks. Speaking of tracks, over here towards Ivy side on Train, that's where the bulk of this action's going down. It's Adren and Sanji getting a bunch of kills between the 2 of them. Finished off there by Adren over in the connector. But Chris J is not waiting around. He's sick and tired of playing this slow, playing it by the book. And he'll open it up with 2 before he gets closed down by James. A man has crept up on top of the trains, and James did not see that. It's a bit of a question mark here, and Frozen gets the perfect timing on this Ivy push. In the meantime, oh dear, Rops tried to go in towards B to come in on this late lurk, but just gets cut down, and this is offered up a 2-on-2. James versus Woxic, head-to-head, battle of the Orpers, and James faster off the mark. Woxic caught looking the wrong way, doesn't expect James to go aggressive, and this leaves Frozen in yet another clutch scenario, this time a 1v2. They know where that bomb is. Look at James, he's like,
oh dear.
That's ugly.
A little bit of a shoulder there. James going to go for it. He's going to pay for it too. Frozen picking up the round on 14 HP.
But no one from VP is offering anything up. And this decision to leave the bomb site and fall back and wait for these duels to present themselves have allowed these rotations to get up and close inside of the bomb site. Rops is able to win that 1 gunfight there. Closes his man advantage down a bit, but James' position is the one that looks to solidify this round down in Ivy side.
But he can't see Rops. Rops gets a shot off on a Q-Crit there in connector. And there isn't even a response from the side of virtus.pro. Now James time in Ivy. Speaking of time, just 40 seconds left. The clock bomb will be planted by Frozen under the veil of a smoke. Rops with the swing, James with a characteristic miss, as well as Adren not able to do anything there. So Mousesports back in it, and they do pick up another round.
Who gets flashed in through the smoke. That M4 falls short of a kill in this round. Adren's pushed up as well, and Chris J is holding for it, and his MP7 finds success as well. He loves that gun, Chris. Now Buster's got to do it all. Oh, where has that come from?
It's turned around, hasn't it? Right back into their face. Walks into 7 HP. He's going to have to duck out of T-Con. Meanwhile, his only teammate remaining, Frozen, falls to an M4. VP don't want to force this. They want to stop the plant.
No. Kickout went ahead of that Molotov and is beating him down ramp. Woxic is going to have no idea about this. And that's the until Buster deals with Carrigan on that lurk at A. And that leaves just these 4 B-side players now brought down to 3.
And Sanji good for 1 on a Woxic, but him backing up the ramp is going to make Mousesports very uneasy. Even with the bomb planted, they are being pressed. They are being pressed for this site. There we go. James. Good shot on the Rops. Going to leave just Chris J. We've seen the man do it before, and he's going to walk right into this. Gets 1. Goes for the second, and with ease, Buster falls. Man that has withstood the test of time. Round after round.
He's waited all the seconds out, Trace.
Yes, calculated. And now what will they do to hold Ivy? Top flash can come in, but Carrigan way too quick on the trigger.
He couldn't even see, man. He was blind. He gets 2 kills. James, same story, except he can see, and he will take these players down with him. Another one? No. Missed shot, and almost going down as a result was Frozen, but he peeks out wide and finishes off the job while blind. It's a case of not being able to see your enemies in this round for Mousesports, but seeing, well, that won't stop him.
Chris Chase trying to keep this aggression up, trying to keep his position in the front line, and he comes to regret that decision pretty quickly. Adren spams him down through the smoke. Now 3 on 5, the odds stacking against the side of Mouse. These flashes are going to be good to get the players out from connector. Start to close the distance a bit. The crossfire doesn't give the results they were hoping for. Time's ticking away. And even as Woxic gets 1, it's not going to be enough. The deep
back to this A side. Carrigan flashed out, bursting into the yard. Jame will stop the first man, and Carrigan finds his first as well, doubles it, keeps it in the 3-on-3 as Sanji drops his teammate side by side. He's still here in the sandwich, and Carrigan getting right through to his death. It's a 3-on-2 for VP. Will Mousesports go inside towards B?
Frozen's forced out into the open, but there's no one in a position to capitalize. VP very, very slow on this approach, and this could cost them dearly. Rops is locking down the site. It's only Jame left to beat. And even though he gets that kill, there's no time for the defuse. James just got to save the AWP. And a 9th round now for Mousesports. Getting that first kill onto Buster at least now prompts James to come back from his short respite over at the B bomb site. Sanji getting himself one on the board. And Dread waiting here does manage to deal with Chris, and it's only Rops left in a 1v4. He's able to mop up the first man, but this should be the end of Rops' journey. It's a 9-6 half for Virtus. Well, let's see. Woxic, he's not waiting around for long down at the bottom of Ivy. Neither is Frozen. They both get dealt with very, very quickly now as this pistol round looks to be fast from VP. Chris J trying to buy some time, and that does allow Rops to swing out and deal with... deals with 3, but there's so many crosshairs on him. I don't even know how he manages to get away with that.
15 kills for him, but 18 seconds are left for this bomb to get planted. Carrigan gets aggressive, and Jame is waiting for it. Only Frozen left on the site, and he's just turned around as Jame comes around the corner. It doesn't get more unlucky than that. Chris tries to stop the bomb. He's too late to the party, and Rops is all alone in a 1-on-3. That has fallen apart for Mousesports. The slow pace from VP working wonders.
Yeah, with that being the case, you can bet it's not going to be the last time that we see it play away in this fashion for VP. Like the opposite to the
It's a great off angle here to get a kill. Spam with a Deagle to the run for Kicker does take it down. The Deagle response from Frozen. The AWP keeping things up for Mousesports, and Woxic, he's not done with one. He'll double up as Jame and Sanji need to make the impossible happen. That smoke had to fade, and Jame misses his shot, does get the follow-up, but now he's alone, and Woxic knows exactly where he is. The flank is in. Jame deals with it well. 20 seconds on the clock, and 2 players on the site. James found one, and it's down to the 1-on-1. Woxic so low. Pistol would do, but James sticking with the AWP, and he's seen the barrel. I think he's seen the barrel. He's going to get the flick.
Not in any capacity. Frozen still holding down the bomb site here. He's been able to turn this in the advantage of Mouse, and this has been a bit of a slowdown for VP. That is until Jame and Woxic exchange a couple of blows back and forth. It's still narrowly in the favor of Mouse, but Frozen's got to drop down from the bomb site. Adren gonna fake the noise. I don't think that was intentional. I think he just missed the jump. Still, there we go. Does actually get dealt with by Woxic. Jame to try and clutch again, but surely not back-to-back clutches. And Woxic is the man to beat once more for the AWP of VP. Clash of the Titans here. Woxic on the angle, and he's got
the info. Now the kills have to happen for Mousesports. They've got to look to force fights inside of the site. And Rops has done another one, dropping the bomb. This cannot be around that VP can afford to lose on the eco. 2 low players still mean things are okay for VP, but Woxic is still in the back line.
Oh, but he's been spotted. The jig is up. The plant can come in now. For VP, Adren and Sanji are literally back-to-back in the bomb site, trying to hold this round together. USP of Woxic finds damage, but not quite the kill. Adren now, all alone. Frozen and Rops, the 2 players that have delivered everything with these Deagles, have to be the ones to close this round out. Adren tagged up by the Krieg and finished off by Rops. They managed to get it done. 5 kills between the 2 of them. And an 11th round on the board for Mousesports.
That's at a second of the half. Remember that, right? It's the polar opposite of 10 seconds. The grenade does damage, and the kills will do even more. Carrigan spraying, and Frozen finishes off the bomb. It's 3 seconds on the clock. Adren dies before time at the very least, but that is not
opportunity to get it. Rops is close here on the ramp, and they are going to check for him. They should have believed a little bit more, though. Kicker and Adren both shut down. Buster does respond by busting down Chris J over towards the top of the trains there. That nade might be enough to finish him off, and that's a bit of a shame. Jame out through the pop dog, and now down in the grave. It's only Sanji
to get on the CT side. And there's a save. And Woxic misses his opening shot, allows VP to get out TCOM.
It's the famous Heavy G line. They cannot plant in main. And this round is no exception. VP gets shut down in a matter of moments.
And Sanji's going to look to join up with them as well.
Oh, double drop and Frozen. While he gets away with a lot of damage, it's not quite the kill. There's the follow-up nade from Chris J to capitalize and keep this in a 4-on-4. Now, the man we are looking towards is Rops here at the B-bomb site. He has got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, and he tears them all down. James is the last man left. He's had heroics here at B in the past, but this time he's not able to